Rice, one tiny grain. No smell, no color. Almost nothing special. And yet over 3.5 billion people on this planet eat it every single day, more than any other food in human history. But here's the thing that actually blows my mind. Nobody eats rice the same way. The Japanese turned it into an art form. The Italians turned it into silk. Indians turned it into a symphony of spice. And in Southeast Asia, we turned it into the soul of every meal. So tell me, how many styles of rice have you actually tried? 1. Steamed rice. Let's start with the most simple, the most pure. Steamed white rice. No oil, no seasoning, no complicated technique, just rice, water, and heat. Sounds boring? This is the foundation of billions of meals every day across Vietnam, China, Korea, Thailand, Indonesia. Steamed rice doesn't try to steal the spotlight. It steps back for the braised fish, the slow-cooked pork, the sour soup, and that's exactly what makes it perfect. A blank canvas letting every other flavor do its thing. You don't need to explain why plain rice hits different. You just close your eyes, take a breath, and it tastes like home. 2. Fried rice. But if you've got leftover rice sitting in the fridge from last night, don't you dare throw it away. Because that's the secret ingredient to the best fried rice. Day-old rice, dried out overnight, every grain separate, that's your ideal base. Toss it in a screaming hot wok, a splash of oil, crack in some eggs. Throw in whatever you've got, green onions, vegetables, leftover meat. 30 seconds, high heat, move fast. And then the magic happens, that smoky, slightly charred, onion-egg aroma all colliding at once into what the Chinese call wok hei, the breath of the wok. Fried rice is a philosophy of resourcefulness. Proof that delicious doesn't require fancy, it just requires the right heat at the right moment. 3. Sushi rice. Now we head to Japan, where rice isn't just food, it's a craft. Sushi rice sherry is cooked to the exact gram of water. Once done, it's folded with a mixture of rice, vinegar, sugar, and salt, a ratio every sushi chef guards like a family secret. Can't use it hot, can't use it cold. It has to be body temperature 37 degrees so that when it hits your tongue, it melts at the exact same moment as the fish on top. In Japan, a sushi apprentice spends 10 years learning to cook rice correctly before they're ever allowed to touch the fish. 10 years. Just to cook rice. That's not cooking, that's meditation. 4. Risotto. From Japan's quiet precision, we fly to Italy, where rice is cooked in a way that's completely different from anything you've seen. Risotto. Arborio rice, short, starchy grains toasted in butter and shallots until they turn translucent. Then a splash of white wine hits the pan sizzle, and this incredible aroma just lifts into the air. And then begins the ritual of constant stirring. One ladle of warm stock at a time. Pour, stir, wait, pour, stir, wait for 18 to 20 straight minutes. No rushing, no walking away. The starch slowly dissolves into the broth, creating a naturally creamy, silky sauce. No flour, no heavy cream needed. Finally, a knob of cold butter and freshly grated Parmesan folded in, and risotto becomes liquid velvet on a plate. Risotto teaches you one thing: patience tastes better than any seasoning. 5. Paella. If risotto is patience, then paella is a party. Valencia, Spain. A massive iron pan, nearly a meter wide. Wood fire burning underneath. Olive oil screaming hot. Shrimp, squid, mussels seared until golden and caramelized. Tomatoes, garlic, sweet peppers cooked down until fragrant. Rice goes in tossed to coat. And then saffron. Just a small pinch of dried stigmas, the most expensive spice on earth, and the entire pan turns a vivid golden yellow, like Mediterranean sunlight in a dish. No more stirring. Leave it alone. Let the fire do its work. Let the bottom of the pan form a crispy, slightly burnt layer of rice socarat, the best part, the part Spaniards fight over. Paella isn't a meal, it's an event. 6. Biryani. And then we arrive somewhere where spice is a language. Biryani. India. The Middle East. Centuries of history. Dozens of regional versions, but all sharing the same soul. Intentional complexity. Meat, chicken, goat, beef, or vegetables marinated overnight in yogurt, turmeric, garam masala, cardamom, cinnamon, cloves, basmati rice parboiled, every grain long and slender like an arrow, then dumb layered one on top of the other, and the lid sealed shut with dough, trapping steam and spice to meld together for hours. When that lid finally comes off, the aroma hits you like a wave. Every grain of rice carries patches of gold, orange, white like a mosaic. The meat, impossibly tender. The spice, deep and multidimensional. In a way, words can't quite reach. Biryani isn't a recipe, it's a legacy. 7. Donburi. Back to Japan, but this time, no ceremony required. Donburi, don meaning big bowl. Fluffy steamed rice, packed in generously, and on top toppings, whatever you want, teriyaki beef, fresh salmon sashimi, crispy shrimp tempura, or gyudon tender beef and onions simmered in a sweet mirin glaze. Simple, fast, complete, in one bowl. Donburi is Japan's answer to modern life, deeply satisfying without being complicated, beautiful without trying. A 10-minute lunch that carries you happily through the rest of the day. 8. Sticky rice. And we end our journey at the one that feels closest to home for so many of us. Sticky rice, glutinous rice, Zoe. Southeast Asia, Vietnam, Laos, Thailand, Cambodia. Glutinous rice soaked overnight, steamed in a bamboo basket, not boiled in water, just pure steam. Chewy, sticky, naturally sweet. Go savory sticky rice with mung bean, the deep red joy guk on Lunar New Year, the vibrant green pandan sticky rice. Go sweet sticky rice pudding, purple-black glutinous rice drizzled with coconut cream. Sticky rice is the bleary-eyed morning stop at the cart on your street corner. It's the offering tray at a family memorial. It's the little pack your mom pressed into your hands when you left for somewhere far away. No rice on this planet carries more memory than a handful of sticky rice. 8 styles of rice. 8 cultures. 8 completely different stories. But every single one starts from the same grain. Rice isn't just food, it's history, it's geography, it's the love of the person who cooked it and the memory of everyone who ever ate it. From the simplest pot of white rice on your stovetop to a blazing paella pan in Valencia, humans have been talking to each other through rice, through fire, through every shared meal. And that story is nowhere near over. All right, out of all 8 styles we just covered, which one is your number one? The patient risotto? The bold biryani? Or does nothing beat a good old bowl of sticky rice from back home? Drop it in the comments. Food Insign reads every single one. And if this video just made you hungry, hit subscribe so you don't miss the next food journey. See you next time and eat well.